She can attack and defend. When played properly, she can change the tide of the battle. Ying, the cheerful girl that crashed the gorge.
To emulate her biggest hero, Lady Li, Ying began to work on her spear skills with her spear, sweeping fire, and eventually developed a style of her own. Her passive skill is what allows her to really deal damage. She gains 1 spear will with every skill used, while using her basic attack expends all spear will accumulated. When she has 1 spear will, she can attack enemies at close range again and again, while reducing the cooldown of her skills 1 and 2. When she has 2 spear will, she can attack enemies at mid-range and recover health at the same time. The lower her health, the more health she recovers. When she has 3 spear will, she should take the opportunity to clean up enemies with low health. The attack passes through terrain and deals damage to enemies in its path. She also gains a speed bonus and damage immunity during this time, and the lower the enemy's health, the more damage they take. Ying's skill 1 is her main crowd control skill, which launches and deals damage to the enemy. Ying's skill 2 comes with speed up and dash effects. When using the skill, she charges up while sprinting forward. At the end of her sprint, she dashes forward to attack enemies and slow them. The longer she sprints for, the faster she goes, and the further she sprints for, the longer her dash. Ying's ult is her strongest crowd control skill, and it works in 2 phases. In the first phase, she dashes in the target direction, then back to where she started, dealing damage to enemies along the way and launching them. During this time, she gains crowd control immunity and takes less damage. In the second phase, she deals damage over time to enemies within the target area. This is a common skill combo for Ying. She opens with her skill 2 to quickly get closer to the enemy, then expends 1 spear will and a basic attack to poke them. Next, she uses the first phase of her ultimate to pin them down and stack spear will, followed by the second phase of her ultimate to wear down the enemy's health. Finally, she follows up with her skill 1 for crowd control and to max out her spear will, which she then expends to finish off the injured enemy at range. What this skill combo does is to wear down the enemy using the skill 1 spear will attack, and then finally defeating them with the ultimate and maxed out spear will attack after their health dips below 50%. Ying can engage productively in jungling by expending 1 stack of spear will between skills. Doing so provides her with a cooldown reduction effect as well as a shield, which allows her to keep up her damage output and engage in jungling without losing a lot of health. In teamfights, generally Ying can use her skill 2 to get closer to the enemy, then basic attacks to poke them. Then she can use her skill 1 and ultimate to work together with her team's front line to launch enemies to provide more room for her teammates in the back line to deal damage. Finally, when the enemy is at low health, she can expend a 3 spear will basic attack to clean up stragglers. If she's facing an uphill battle, Ying can use her skills to cancel skill animations or use skills before engaging to build up 3 spear will and harass the enemy from a safe distance. In the early game, Ying should focus on farming by way of jungling. Once her ultimate is unlocked at level 4, with her powerful dash and crowd control capabilities, she can choose to roam the field and assist her teammates. By the mid to late game, with the various boosts from her equipment, her damage output and damage resistance will have improved significantly, and she'll be in a better position to fight alongside her teammates in teamfights.